Hey everyone, what's up? This is Blaze, and welcome to another Wizard101 video. So, pretty much, this video is just going to be kind of my wrap-up video of Aquila. I tend to do these on most of the worlds. I mean, I think I started actually with that Zafaria, and not sure if I did Avalon, and then I did, we definitely did Azteca, Blue and I. So, this is going to be my one for Aquila. It's not really it's basically a side world. I would actually call it more of like a dungeon world, because that's really all it is 3 dungeons, a crafting vendor that's, you know, not anything I would ever want to craft, and, you know, a lot of frustration for some people. So we're going to get into all that. But to start off, we're going to kind of make our way down the Aquilan stairs there, all the way to Tartarus. So first off, let's start off with Mount Olympus here. So basically Mount Olympus, pretty much just a level 30 dungeon. It has Zeus at the end, so if you're going for Zeus loot, which is really good for level 30s. When I was questing as my storm guy, there was I actually did this dungeon a couple of times to get some of that either Zeus gear or the Senator's gear, which is both good for my level 30, because the gear in here, if you guys are on level 30, is by far better than any other gear in the game. So this is where you want to go if you're, you know, level 30, even level 40 plus. Like my guy's level 50, my storm guy, and he is still using that level 30 gear. So it's really good stuff if you're kind of looking for that kind of lower level gear. Definitely recommend going to Mount Olympus and getting that. And then of course there is that what is it called? The spear from Ares, I think, which drops every time. That thing, it's like the Iron Hasta. That thing's a boss. I would definitely recommend that for low-level people who are looking for a good wand. That is something that you definitely want. So, and all you have to do is Mount Olympus once, and you definitely get it. So, that's what you need to do if you're level 30. So, this dungeon is pretty good for, you know, lower levels. It has the Gladiator Bear Dude as the side boss. He drops the ring. I can show you that. It is the Alpha and Omega ring. Really good. Recommended for level 90s. I actually have 2 of them. I might send it to my storm guy if he ever gets to 90. So, you know, that is Mount Olympus. It's not too long of a dungeon. It's moderate. We can get through it pretty fast, because it's, you know, it's tailored for level 30s. But if you're level 30 and you're doing it, it's gonna be a little difficult for you. But it's definitely possible. So moving along, this is going to be at Lania, which is definitely my least favorite dungeon out of these 3. I tend to do when we were farming the bosses, we never farmed the squid tentacles boss in this dungeon, because there's no reason. 2, he was really annoying because he would earthquake. I forget even when he earthquake, but he would earthquake a lot after you use something. I don't know if it was a heal or what, but and it was 2 guys who had 28k health, so it's kind of difficult. It took a little bit of time, a lot harder to farm than the other 2 secret bosses. And Lania itself takes forever to complete. It's supposed to be a level 60 dungeon, but it seems like there's just way too many bosses in this one. For this one, I would definitely only recommend doing it like once, just to get through it, and then move on to Tartarus, because you have to do all 3 dungeons. You have to do the first 2 dungeons to get to Tartarus. So I just recommend doing this one once, unless you really want something from the squid guys. And Poseidon, if you want something from Poseidon, I don't recommend it. Just go for the Zeus stuff. The Poseidon gear isn't that good anyway. Especially, I think I have Poseidon's like Brim of Ardor. It's not the best compared to my Hades helm. It's not as good at all. So that's Lania. And then of course, the cause of a lot of people getting frustrated and, you know, whatnot, I don't know. Go read the central forums. People complain about it every day. Is Tartarus. So this is it. It doesn't look too spectacular on the outside, but on the inside, it's it has first we'll go over the secret boss. It has Cronus as the secret boss. He drops the good theme, which is right here. Blade of the Felled Titan. Really good blade. I would recommend it for level 90s. And, you know, Blue and I, and I'm not sure if Blue's got it. He's not even level 90 yet, but we all got it. It's definitely a good blade. I actually have 3 of them. So you can tell we've been farming this a bit. Because Blue, it took Blue a little while to get that. So Those are the two things that are dropped from, one from the ring from the Gladiator, and this from Cronus. So I would recommend going for those if you're level 90. And then, of course, Tartarus, the actual dungeon. I think I've done it 30 to 40 times with my group. And, you know, I don't know, we don't have as much fun as we used to in it anymore. It's just kind of like, okay, let's do Tartarus. Let's, you know, sometimes we do it 2 or 3 times in a row, and we just go quickly through it. We'd listen to music, or we'd just talk about random stuff. Not hardly even pay attention. It's not that hard for us to get through. Our average is probably about 45 minutes to an hour of getting through it. So I think for, you know, especially random groups, if you go random groups on this, it's gonna take you probably 2 hours. It's really difficult. We would Skype each other when we did it, which makes it you know, tons easier to figure out what you're doing and get through it a lot quicker. So, and then of course, at the end you have Hades, Zeus, and Poseidon all together, and you have the ability to get the Hades gear, but you can also get Poseidon's gear and Zeus's gear. So sometimes that's annoying, and the Senator's gear. Don't forget the Senator's gear; that's always there. And then the one thing that it seems like everyone wants, including me, but I'm not too worried about it if I don't get it. I'm not even planning on getting it, to be honest, is the Amulet of Divine Influence. It is the best amulet in the game, and it's very rare to get. I've never even gotten any of the other exalted amulets. Neither has anyone I have dungeon with. The one time we did get the Divine Amulet was Travis, when he was with us, and he somehow got it. Extremely rare. I don't know. I don't even think it's that worth farming to get it anyway. But it's there if you want to attempt to get it. I don't know. It's not going to be worth it, especially, you know, since we have a new world, hopefully on the horizon, to come out this year. But that pretty much sums up the 3 dungeons. My overall thoughts, I don't mind. Oh, there's a present. Aquila as a whole, it was a nice little, I hate that it takes your mount off. It was a nice little kind of side path from what Wizard and King's Isle usually does with the worlds. It was different for people, but then it got old pretty quick, because I mean, it's only 3 dungeons, so once you do that, then it's just like, well, now you gotta farm. But it was interesting for, you know, at least the first month or 2. Then it got old. I hope they have something coming out, you know, really soon, because this definitely isn't enough for people just to have these 3 dungeons. The loot was good. I did upgrade to the Hades gear, so I guess this will kind of also be my gear update video. I haven't shown you guys yet. So I've got the Hades Helm of the Abyss right there, the Armor of Sorrowful Life, and the Walkers of Sorrowful Life. So I don't know why the helmet's not called that. Something, you know, Sorrowful Life, I don't know. I'm using I've shown you guys this, you know, I'm using the Anubis' Astral Staff stitched to that wand. Blade, showed you guys that, using that. Pet, same. I've been kind of going for new pets, but I'm waiting for, you know, like Mega Snacks. I'm going to start farming more for those, and then the deck doesn't really matter. So that's pretty much what I'm going right now. I upgraded a little bit. My resist is up to 42%, which is pretty good. Damage went down, but I'm not too concerned about that, because I'm not usually the one, you know, dealing damage. The thing that went up a lot for me was my power pips, up to 97%. Healing is pretty good. I like my block, and, you know, crits, you know, it's all pretty even amounts for, you know, all that stuff. So I did manage to not break 5,000. I was at 5,000, but then when I switched to the Hades gear, it went below it. So that's kind of annoying, but I'm sure there'll be something else, hopefully in the new world, that'll get me over it, like a new amulet. So, and even if I did get the new amulet, it only gives 200 health, so I would drop even more with that. So that's the thing. But anyway, no, that's pretty much just my overall thoughts on each dungeon that Aquila had to offer, because, you know, it's been out for, you know, I don't know the exact months, but it's definitely been out for a good amount of time. So I'm sure most people have gotten through these and, you know, at least attempted to do Tartarus. Yeah, it's pretty difficult, but is the loot really worth it? Not really. The Waterworks gear is still definitely a good choice. I just upgraded it because it gives slight improvements for a lot of stuff, so I kind of wanted to go for that. And, you know, I had that Azteca crafting gear, and I upgraded. I still have it, but I upgraded to the Hades gear, and then I stitched it to this stuff. So there's overall impression, there's some good stuff in Aquila, but it's gonna take a lot of time in order to get that stuff. So overall, yeah, I do like it. I do like what they did, but I'm excited for what's to come, what kind of new world that they're going to be bringing. Hopefully, I'm kind of thinking November and December for whatever they're going to release. I definitely think they're going to be releasing something for Halloween. Hopefully, it's that haunted cave quest that has already been hinted, and I already did part of it, and then it got taken down. But hopefully, it's that. Hopefully, we get something cool for Halloween. If not, we'll just have to wait until November when, hopefully they release something else new like the test realm, which would be awesome. And, keep in mind that KingsIsle doesn't plan on releasing the test realm for any date. They just come out with it the day that they feel like it, and then it's just there, and everyone has to, rush in and be like, oh, test realm's out today, awesome. I think I don't know when they usually do it, Tuesday or Thursday, I don't know. It's usually a random time. So that's what we have to look forward to. I'll be covering any kind of Halloween stuff that they decide to put out this year. And I think that's pretty much it. So just in terms of other updates on my channel, I released my second channel the other day. And it's basically going to be a Let's Play channel and solo channel. So if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, you can go. I'll put a link in the description. You go ahead and check that out. I released my first video, which is going to be a Hexed solo survival series, which will definitely be fun. I'm already having a lot of fun on it. So go check that out as well. In terms of Wizard stuff, we're just waiting for new updates. I'll try to, cover some stuff. I might do other stuff where, if they just kind of release something on their website, I might just do like kind of a website, like talk where I do face cam or something like that. I might do something like that if they come out with anything. If they don't, then, we're just gonna have to wait and see. So, right now, September, not too much going on in Wizard. But, never fear, because I got other stuff in other games, and so for those kind of videos that I'm planning to release. So stay tuned for all that awesome stuff. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this. If you got all the way through it, it's probably a long talk here, but if you got all the way through it, give the video a like. I always appreciate that, and I'll see you guys next time.